The Rubik's Cube, a fun and challenging puzzle that's loved by all. Whoa now, everyone from Logic to George W. Bush knows how to solve one. In fact, it seems like everyone knows how to solve one. Everyone but me. I've had this Rubik's Cube for over 5 years and have yet to solve it even once.
I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Since I'm so late to this metaphorical party, there's tons of tutorials out there, so I shouldn't find any trouble in learning. I thought since I'm new to the culture, I should look up the best of the best, oblivious to what true intimidation would taste like. Starting this, I had one goal. I wanted to solve the Rubik's Cube faster than the song Wanted You to Know by Brooke Ramel. 3 minutes and 17 seconds. If I could do it, then maybe I would make Coach real proud of me. Real proud. Once I calmed down, I cycled through a few different videos and settled on one from The Wire, a seemingly reputable online news outlet. I liked the host of the video, Robbie Gonzalez. There was just something about him. I don't know if it was his smooth skin or strong eye contact, but I felt safer in his hands, and I let him take me. The first thing Robbie taught me is that Rubik's Cubes aren't a bunch of stickers, but they're specific pieces, which does help me understand where their movement should go, like chess. Robbie was doing his best to teach me, but it's like he was speaking Chinese checkers.
What do you say?
Each of these 4 edge pieces
I was trying
has 2
so
stickers,
hard to
1
understand him
and 2.
and just kept trying.
By rotating the top face of the cube, match the non-white sticker.
One wrong move. That's all it takes.
I kept having to go back and hang on every word Robbie was saying while he stared me down, peeping into the soul of my character. But I trusted him, so I got back in there.
Oh my god.
I'm now going to repeat this step 3 more times, once for each of the remaining daisy petals. But before we start, let's pause for a quick lesson. So I've got the red center. We're going to match that with this red edge again. You also might have a white stick starting right here. The right and left triggers are the most fundamental.
Jeez, bro.
I decided to give it a break since I was clearly not understanding what the goal was. I sat down a few hours later. As you can see, I have a little bit better movement with the cube. I was gaining more confidence towards the moves that I was doing, but it was still confusing, and I needed to rely on Robbie to get through it.
The right and left triggers are the most fundamental moves in cubing.
And there it is, my first solve. It was about an hour and a half to 2 hours of replaying Robbie's words in my head before I got it, but once I got it down, ooh boy howdy, I thought I was gaining headway, but I was still messing up the formulas, and that's not good. At this pace, I'll never beat Wanted You to Know by Brooke Ramel, and it felt like I wasn't solving the cube, but that the cube was solving me. It was because I was memorizing moves without knowing why I was doing them or what placement it was pushing it in. I forgot my first lesson so soon. After about 30 minutes, I gave it up for the night and decided to tackle it the next day. The next morning, I picked it back up immediately after waking up. I was able to memorize the first formula after solving the yellow cross.
Okay.
But I was hanging out with an FOF, friend of friend, and after I stumbled over the complicated formulas, he solved it within 5 minutes using a 4 to 5 move system, just one video away from the one that I chose. Was his way better? I'm not sure I did a proper background check for Robbie. What are his credentials?
True mastery of a subject is achieved by teaching it to somebody else.
How is L prime forward, but then R is backward?
I started having doubts towards him and his GTA cheat code formulas.
L prime U R U prime L U R prime R U R prime U R U2 R prime.
I gave it a rest for the day on camera and practiced off camera for about an hour. This is the next morning after a total of 4 to 5 hours learning how to solve it. In that moment, I achieved my goal of scoring faster than Wanted You to Know by Brooke Ramel.
Do you like how I sing a love song? Do you like Vincent Van Gogh? I like to walk the streets at midnight. I wanted you to know.
It felt so great, and I was so proud of myself for once, and I decided to see how far I could get.
Oh my god.
But what felt even better is that I no longer needed Robbie.
The more you practice.
He did his job by teaching me, and once I was willing to learn, that's when I started making progress.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. Sub 2. Just a second faster. It is getting... I think I've pretty much plateaued.
Although these are both great achievements, they're only consolation prizes for the real thing. 4 seconds. I'll never be as good as the greats. Felix Zemdegs, Jessica Friedrich, Ron Ver Buchum, and Min Tai. But I know my place. 2 minutes is modest, and I accomplished what I set out to do. So I'll be moving on to my next skill. It'll be one of these. Thank you for watching. This is my first skill, and I wanted to start on the lower end of the scale in terms of difficulty and then work my way higher. So thank you so much for being here. This is truly a journey.